Everybody, it's thank God it's Monday edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. Well, at least for me, I finally got a day off. I had to work the last couple days, which is fine because the last 2 days were miserable in the 40s and 50s and cold and rainy and dreary and damp and just disgusting. Today's a gorgeous day, might get to 70, sunny, beautiful out here. The trees are starting to change. Just a really nice, finally, early October day. So I'm going to do something a little more in style for the cooler weather that's coming. I'm going to do another one of these Deschutes class of '88 collaboration beers. This is their barley wine style ale that they did with North Coast and Rogue. This particular bottle was actually brewed at North Coast. From the website it says Rogue and North Coast Brewing have joined forces with us to recreate a craft beer classic. A hoppy citrus aroma radiates from this pale amber wine ale. It's barley wine ale. Its sturdy malt backbone is balanced with clean bitterness, finishes pleasantly without overpowering. It's a malt, pale, Carahell, and Maris Otter. Hops are Nugget, Millennium, Northern Brewer, Cascade, and Mosaic. Now the website says 10.2% ABV and 70 IBUs. This particular bottle says 10% ABV and 75 IBUs, so it's not a big difference either way. It's a 750 ml corked and caged bottle, so needless to say, I'm not going to finish this whole thing at 10%. Hopefully this cork will come out fairly easily. Oh yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. I think there's gonna be a nice pop with this one. Nice pop, good smoke. I'm just gonna use my little generic Goodwill tulip glass. Probably won't really do any more than that. Okay, I'll seal the rest of it up. If anybody's wondering about this sealer, just watch my last video. I show you what it looks like in its packaging and who makes it and everything. So, really nice sealer. I mean, this will keep for days, maybe even weeks. I've never been able to make one last week, but I'll tell you, this doesn't look like any barley wine I've ever seen. Crystal clear. It's almost a golden orange. Got a pinky of a slightly off-white. Really creamy looking white head. Moderate amount of carbonation streaming up, but this is lighter than any barley wine I've ever seen. So let's get a nose on it. Okay, I'm getting that sweet sugared caramel. I'm getting those hops they noted. I'm not sure the freshness of this bottle, but getting some like sugared caramel. Getting banana in there actually. There's some orange, some slight grainy notes. Slight citrus, mostly orange, I think. There's a bit of floral hops. It's primarily a caramel background, but it's light. I mean, this is primarily a hop forward beer. I guess at 95 IBUs or 75 IBUs, you'd expect that. There's almost some Belgian-like yeast notes along there. That's with the banana and the apple. Yeah, just a hint of apple in there too. This is citrusy. It's fruity. Really unlike any barley wine I've ever smelled too. So let's get a taste. Okay, yeah, you get your hops right up front with some nice earthy, grassy, and floral notes. Citrus notes, or maybe a bit of grapefruit in there. Definitely that orange too. Maybe even a little pineapple and apricot. And then there's from the yeast, I don't know what yeast, they didn't say what yeast they use, but probably from the yeast, I'm getting some good banana notes, which is unusual in a barley wine, more like what you'd expect in a Hefeweizen. But you get that sugary caramel right up front, and that little banana notes, citrus notes, all the way through mid-taste, and then you get like a mildly moderate or mildly bitter, like orange, like orange pith finish, like orange skin. Getting a little bit of the heat, little subtle hints of the heat, but for 10%, it's not too bad. It's fairly, it's on the fuller side of medium. Got almost a bit of a syrupy character. Again, like you can see, just a moderate carbonation. Goes down really smooth, especially considering the ABV. And now, after a couple sips, I am getting some heat in the gut, so I don't really taste it and don't really feel it in the mouth, but definitely can feel it going down, that's for sure. So let me sip on this a while, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been half hour, maybe 40 minutes. Just been tasting on this and really trying to figure this thing out. I'll tell you, this is really the most unique barley wine I've ever had. I'll tell you, somebody just gave this to me in a glass and didn't say what it was. I wouldn't even consider thinking it was a barley wine. It's delicious, I gotta say that, but this is really odd, unique, that's for sure. If there were some wheat notes to it, I'd say it's probably, I'd almost describe it as an Imperial Hefeweizen with all the banana and apple and fruit notes in there. Like I said, I don't know what yeast they use. They just mentioned the hops and the malts, but again, it's a damn good beer. As it's warmed up, those fruit notes, the banana and apple, have receded a little bit, but I'll tell you, from the color, which is a golden orange, to the aroma, which you're getting the malts a little more, but you're definitely not getting that heavy malt dose that you're used to, at least I'm used to on barley wines, and from the taste, it's lighter, it's smoother, it's sweet, it's almost syrupy, but yet it's really smooth. Yeah, this got to be the most, like I said, the oddest barley wine I've ever had, but at the same time it's delicious. So I'm going to give from Deschutes, North Coast, and Rogue their class of '88 barley wine style ale. There's all three logos. North Coast is in the center since they brewed it. I'm still going to give it a good solid 9.5 out of 10. It's a damn good beer. It's just unlike any barley wine I've ever had. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.